Word up, everyone out there. Had some hang-ups getting the stream started. For some reason, YouTube just didn't click with the start stream for some reason. But here we are now, at least in the video portion, starting the show. The audio portion, we'll probably have some more. But anyway, my name's Mark 5. You're tuned in live to Subsonication, episode number 35, here on the Electronic DJ Network. If you haven't done so yet, join us in the chat room by logging in with your YouTube account. And then after you've done that, you should see a chat room here on the right-hand side. If you don't see it there, you should see it on the lower right, down here. And if you don't see it there, then there may be a little bar that says click to show chat that you need to expand. But after you've done all that, you're in the chat room chatting with me, other people listening to the show. You can talk about whatever you guys want in there. Ask me questions about anything and everything. People like to ask me for track IDs. That's the title of the track, who produced the track, so that they can take that info to Track It Down or Juno and get the tracks for themselves. Second most common question is the track request. If it's in the BPM range that I'm spinning at, and if it's something that I have, I will gladly work it live into the mix for you guys here during the same show. It's fun for me. It's fun for you. It's just a win-win situation all around. So yeah, you can do all that if you're joining us live here on YouTube. If you're listening via the podcast feed, unfortunately we're not live anymore, but you can still interact with us on YouTube. I'll tell you how to do that later up during the mid-show break. Anyway, people are jumping into the room, so make sure you jump into the room as well. You can also take the address out of the browser bar and paste that over to your friends, get them to tune in and join the chat room as well, because the more the merrier. Anyway, I'm going to get back to mixing because I'm almost out of music here, but get all your friends in the chat room, jump in the chat room, send me all those questions, or, talk amongst yourselves, and let's do it up.
push me, cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. This is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having a goddamn sense. Try and push me. If you having girl problems, hop from half of you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, hop from half of you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, hop from half of you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. If you having girl problems, hop from half of you, son. I got 99 problems, but a bitch ain't one. Cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. This is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having a goddamn sense. Try and push me, cause I'm young and I'm black and my hat's real low. Do I look like a mind reader, sir? I don't know. This is not a hoe in the sense of having a pussy, but a pussy having a goddamn sense. Try and push me.
word up, everyone out there. My name's Mark5, and you're tuned in live to Subsonication episode number 35 here on the Electronic DJ Network. First up, want to thank Trackmaster Music for that last track, which was Euphoria by Billy Jump. It's an older release, but I just happened to pick up the promo copy of it earlier today. It was actually released in February of last year. So if you like it, you can go out and buy it on Track It Down. That's where they primarily sell their tracks at. So yeah, do it up. Nice track. Uses a nice classic vocal sample. I like it. Also, if you haven't done so yet, join us in the chat room by logging in with your YouTube account. After you've done that, you can, or you should be able to see the chat room on the right-hand side over here, or if it's not there, the lower right. And if you still don't see it, then there may be a little bar that says "Click to Show Chat" that you need to expand. But after you've done that, you're in the chat room with me, other people listening to this to the show. Talk about whatever you guys want. Ask me questions about anything and everything. People like to ask me for track IDs, that is the title of the track, and who produced them, so that they can take that to Track It Down or Juno or Beatport or wherever to get the tracks for themselves. Also, track requests, that's the second most popular thing to ask me about. And if it's a track that I have here in the Secret Studio and it's in the BPM range that I'm spinning at, I'll gladly work it into the live show for you right here. So yeah, I mean, I don't make a playlist of any of the tracks I play here on the show, so it kind of helps me out, and it helps you out because you get to listen to something that you like. So yeah, win-win there. This is the mid-show break where I like to talk about news and other announcements. First of all, it's good to be back here on Subsonication 2016, first show of the year. Got lots of news to talk about. First up, earlier this week, Technics announced that they are releasing a new SL1200 turntable, which is huge in some respects, but kind of not in other respects. I mean, pretty much all the gigs I played, like the last 2 years, like I've needed to like specifically request or bring SL1200s, and it's not really for the DJ market. And they, in their press release, they even note that this new model is not really for the DJ market either. It's more for the audiophile, high fidelity sound reproduction. That's the goal of this new model, and it makes sense given that, you know, not many venues even buy turntables to play vinyl anymore, because so few DJs even carry it around. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see, but it's not like super big news. I mean, originally they announced that they were discontinuing and all the good stuff, and everyone's glad that they're back, but they're not back in quite the same way that everyone thinks that they're back. So yeah, that's that. I think in the meantime, though, I will be hanging on to my nice M5Gs here, which were the last of the 1200s before they discontinued them. They're nice. I like them. I don't know. Maybe if I get an extra chunk of change one day, I will buy myself one of these newfangled high-fidelity SL1200 GAEs, as they're calling them. So elsewhere in the news, DI.FM big electronic music radio network online quietly stopped allowing free listeners, so people that haven't paid anything to listen to DI.FM's content. They've stopped allowing them to listen to their channels using any type of personal media player software. So like VLC, Winamp, all that stuff. You can't listen to DI.FM anymore. And the only way that you can listen to DI.FM now is via a DI.FM app or through the website. You actually have to log in through the app or the website now in order to stream any of their content, which personally I think is a step backwards. And I don't know, like, no big secret, I used to do a show on DI.FM on the hardcore station there, or a hardcore channel there. Let me kick up some other talking music. So I used to do a show over on DI.FM, and I don't know, like this whole situation feels like a big step backwards in terms of what a radio station should be, and they cite that paying for streaming royalties is the primary reason that they're doing this, but they're still streaming free to a lot of people or whoever will still use the app or website or to connect to their station. But it just seems like it's a big step backwards, and they're going down this path of trying to be like a traditional broadcasting station, which, traditional broadcasting stations are pretty much all messed up, unless they're like this really cool independently funded station. Then forget it. Like, it's just a bunch of fronts for huge music industry labels to push whatever they want to push on you. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see the effect that this has, because like it or not, DI.FM has 100 plus channels of electronic music, and they were the first big electronic music network. However, there are still lots of other free electronic music stations out there that are not DI.FM that still allow you to stream in Winamp or VLC or whatever you want to use. So, yeah. I don't think it's a good move on their part. And, or also not much of a secret, but their kind of older draconian station policies are why I left DI.FM to start the Electronic DJ Network, for something that could actually evolve into something more than just simply DJs playing weekly live mixes, which is cool, but it's not the end-all be-all of what should be out there for electronic music entertainment. So, moving on in the news, Insomniac Events or Entertainment, I'm not quite sure what the rest of their title is, has announced their first multi-day hard music event under their BassCon franchise, and it's going to be this March 4th and March 5th in Hollywood, under the BassCon franchise. I think it was called Wasteland is the title of the event. So it's cool that they're doing this. It'd be nice that if they did this somewhere other than LA, somewhere more central. But it's nice that Insomniac recognizes that there's a lot of hard music genre fans out there. So word up to them. And the last bit of news here is that EDN has yet another show or a new show coming to you guys on January 20th, which, by the way, is the next installment of the Cold Front with Tamarax. But after, or a couple hours after, the Cold Front with Tamarax is over, our new show is going to debut. It's called The Happy Hour, and it's with Sake Bomb. Sake Bomb is the DJ. So she will be bringing us an hour of breakbeaty goodness starting at 11 p.m. Eastern Time, 8 p.m. Pacific Time. So yeah, welcome to the club, yo. The event page for that will be up next week when I also create the event page for the Cold Front. Yeah, so if you like this show, if you like the Cold Front, if you like the fact that we have this new show coming on, and if you like DJ Blues Bangin' Buffet, totally throw us a subscribe here on YouTube. Couple of reasons why you should do that. 1, subscribing's free. 2, all you need is a YouTube account, which is also free. 3, it helps us to help you, because the more subscriptions that we have, the more access to YouTube features that we get. Thus, the better quality shows we can give to you guys in turn. So yeah, do that. Just scroll down below the video panel here. Click subscribe. If you're listening via podcast, you can take the URL out of the ID3 tag, put that in your browser. That takes you to the YouTube page where the video recording of this show is. You can click subscribe from there. You can also YouTube comment YouTube style as well on the video, and that's how you can interact with us here on the show still, even though you're listening to this after the fact. So yeah, you guys can do it up that way. You also get notifications about stuff we do here on EDN if you subscribe as well. If you want your notifications in Facebook, you can like our Facebook fan page, facebook.com/electronic DJ network. And then all of the notifications will come up in your Facebook feed. Good stuff. And lastly, if you like what you've been hearing from myself, you can hit up all my social media links in the lower right over here, down there. So yeah, for those of you listening, first up we got my website, www.mark5.us, M as in music, ARK, the number 5.us. Once again, MARK5.us, M as in music. The main thing you can do is get linked up with the podcast feed from there. And you can also find a copy of my latest studio mix, the 4th Secret Studio Session, for download there as well. Next up, we got my Facebook fan page, the facebook.com/mark5hardcore. That's where I do the bulk of my posting, keep up with my upcoming shows, music-related posts, and stuff like that there. And if you're more of a Twitter user, all of that stuff gets mirrored over to my Twitter account, at Mark5, or twitter.com/Mark5. So you can get it on Twitter if you prefer. I also have a SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Mark5hardcore. And you can also get my latest studio mix from there, as well as an older mix and some other stuff that I've done. So yeah, there's that. And lastly, I have this Instagram account that I'm posting images to, all sorts of images, stuff I eat, if you want to stalk me show reminders. Just posted a show reminder for this show today to the Instagram feed. And other stuff, music-related stuff, non-music related stuff. Stuff I find interesting. It's interesting. So you can add me on Instagram or follow me on Instagram. Mark5 Hardcore there as well. So yeah, painfully out of music here. Time to start up another track from the top. And we'll start up this newer remix that I found. So yeah, if you haven't done so yet, jump in the chat room, get your friends to tune in, send them the link to this YouTube page, and get them to join the chat room as well, because the more the merrier. So yeah, let's get back into it.
Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to meet to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles.
If this is true, I thought, damn, what will I think? Will I stay? Or rather, I will get away. I'm scared that I won't find a thing, and afraid that I'll turn out to be alone. But I have to learn, have to try, have to trust, I have to cry, have to see, have to know that I can be myself. I have to learn, have to try, have to trust, I have to cry, have to see, have to know that I can be myself. If I
You say I want bass, give me that treble. I wanna take over to the next level. You say you want more, I'm getting ready. It's about to blow, about to get heavy. You say you're going up, well we get down. We run this party, run the whole town. You take it one shot, make mine a double. On form tonight, making big trouble. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it. Just show me with the bassline, 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 bass, 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 bass. Like it loud. that treble. I wanna take over to the next level. You say you want more, I'm getting ready. It's about to blow, about to get heavy. You say you're going up, well we get down. We run this party, run the whole town. You're taking one shot, make mine a double. On form tonight, making big trouble. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. We like it loud, like it loud, like it loud. The bassline, kill me with the sound, down, down. We make noise. We like to get down, 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 down. Just show me with the bassline, kill me with the sound, down, down.
right, guys, we are approaching the top of the hour here on Subsonication, episode number 35, live here on the Electronic DJ Network. Approaching the top of the hour means, unfortunately, it's time to conclude this week's episode. Hope you like what you've been hearing from myself, Mark 5. Once again, it would totally help us out if you throw us a subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. All you need is a YouTube account, which is also free. The more subscribers we have, the more YouTube features we get access to and can help turn around better produced shows to you guys. So, that's why you should do it. And also you get notifications from YouTube whenever we're posting stuff here on the EDN channel. Also, January 20th, a week from next Wednesday, is the debut of our newest show here on EDN, the Happy Hour with Sake Bomb. So yeah, be sure to tune in for that. It's 11 p.m. Eastern time, 8 p.m. Pacific time, North American time zones. So yeah. Also, if you like what you've been hearing from myself, hit up all my social media links over here on the right. Now that I'm pointing the correct direction, in the lower right. So for those of you listening on the podcast and are unable to see the video, first up we got my website, www.mark5.us. That's M as in music, ARK, the number 5.us. Get linked up with the podcast feed from there. Also, you can download a copy of my latest studio mix, the fourth secret studio session, from that site. Then we got my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/Mark5Hardcore. That's where I do the bulk of my posting, keep up with my upcoming shows, upcoming gigs, radio shows, music-related posts there. And if you prefer Twitter, all that stuff gets mirrored to my Twitter feed, at Mark5, or twitter.com/Mark5. So you can keep up with it, with what's going on with me, however you like to consume your posts. And then let's see, SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Mark5Hardcore. You can also find my latest mix there, as well as a couple other music things that I posted there as well. So yeah, there's that. And lastly, my Instagram, which is not in the lower right over there, but it is Mark5Hardcore on Instagram, for all sorts of pictures that I take and post, music related and not music related. So yeah, that's how to keep up with me on social media. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. I forget exactly, but I'll be posting up more coverage from HTID USA. I know I'm still getting through the videos, but that's coming, and I know I've been really bad about updating the podcast feed. That's coming as well. So yeah, there's that. I really feel like I'm forgetting to mention something else. I can't remember what it is though. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in for the first episode of 2016, guys. Come back next week here on EDN, this time slot, 7 to 8 Eastern North American time, for the next episode of Subsonication. And yeah, thanks for tuning, guys. Word up.